Assalamu alaikum students. I'm your math teacher from IYS schools. Hope you all good and safe at home. Today we again start our education by online teaching. But before shall we start? But before starting the lecture, I will give you some instructions. Hopefully you all understand. So, number one instruction is students listen the instructions carefully. Number one, don't raise hand during lecture. Number two, ask questions at the end of the lesson. Number three, use hands-free if you are using mobile and headphone for computer use. Number four, feed your ID and password properly with your name and class. Number five, take care of time for attending the class. Number six, home task should be done in your fair copy of the subject. Number seven, if there is any disconnectivity during the lesson, try to join again within 5 to 10 minutes. Number 8, don't turn on your video during lesson. And number 9 is, if you have any question, then ask in chat box. Hope you all understand these instructions. If you all hear my voice clearly, then reply yes in chat box. Okay, so we start our new chapter, that is chapter number 4, fraction. Yesterday we have done completed chapter addition and subtraction. Hope you didn't face any difficulty in solving the all of these exercises that are in chapter number 2, that is addition and subtraction. If you have any problem, any confusion in addition and subtraction chapter number 2, you will ask me today after this lesson end. Okay, so now we are starting our new chapter, that is chapter number 4, and chapter name is fractions. And from page number 28 to 31. Now I'm moving further. Today's topics are define fraction, observe the colored part of the fraction, colored part and write fraction, identify the like and unlike fraction, illustrate the equivalent fractions. These are the topics that I will teach you today. Listen your lecture lesson with complete concentration. Okay, so anybody of you know what is fraction? If you know what is fraction, then answer me in chat box. Okay, I will read there. So now I am telling you what is fraction. If a given object or shape divided into any number of equal parts, one or more of such part is called fraction. Do you understand this statement? If a given object or shape divided into any number of equal parts, okay, any number of your own choice, that how you divide that shape, but in equal parts, one or more of such part is called fraction. Okay, look at here on your screens. Example, there are here 3 examples are given for your understanding. Number 1 is 1 out of 4 1 out of 4 equal parts. Here you see square, and we divide a square in 4 equal parts. Means we divide square in 4 number of equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 parts are the fraction of this square, and that colored part is called numerator. In next slides and further slides, I will tell you what is numerator and what is denominator. In this slide, you just need to understand that what is fraction. In this definition, what we learn, if a given object or shape divided into any number of equal parts. So here you see that this square is divided into 4 equal parts. So what's the fraction? Here the colored part denoted as numerator, and the all parts, complete parts of this square is denoted as denominator. Okay, So if I ask from you that what the fraction of this square, we will write it like 1 upon 4, and we say 1/4 or 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4 means 1 means numerator, the shaded part, and 4 means denominator, the overall parts, or the total number of equal parts of this square. So what's the fraction of this square? 1 upon 4. Here 1 denoted as numerator and the equal number of parts are called denominator, that are 4. Okay, understand? Now we are moving further. Another example, 1 out of 7 equal parts. Here you see a shape like rectangle. We divided it in number of equal parts. All parts must be equal. Okay, so count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, how many parts divided this rectangle? In 7 parts. Here you shaded one part just to write the fraction number of this rectangle. So when we shaded one part, what's the numerator here? 1. And what's the denominator? Denominator means total number of equal parts of the shape or object. And numerator means the shaded part of that shape. 1, 2, or it's your own choice. So how we write it in fraction number, or we say how to write in fraction? We write 1 upon 7. 7 denoted as denominator, equal number of parts, total number of parts, and 1 here denotes numerator, that is shaded part. So the fraction of this rectangle is 1/7 or 1 upon 7. Clear? Can we move further? Okay. Now move to the next example. 3 out of 5 equal parts. Here you see rectangle that have two number of equal parts, that are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At my own choice, I colored 3 of them parts. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Here, what's the fraction number? 3 upon 5. 3 means shaded parts and 5 means equal parts. Numerator here is 3 because how many shaded parts are there? 3, because numerator always denotes shaded parts and always comes above and denominator comes down. Okay, so 3 upon 5 because total number of parts are 5 and shaded parts are 3. So what's the fraction of this shape? 3 upon 3/5 or 3 upon 5. Hope you all understand what is fraction and what are denominators and what are numerators. Okay, now we are moving to next. Numerator and denominator, as I already told you in previous slide. Here, in a fraction, the number on the top is called numerator and the number below is called denominator. Here you see the number on the top is 1 and the number here below is 4. So this is numerator and this is denominator. Whenever we write fraction, we just divide the shape in number of equal parts. Then by your own choice, you will shade any of the part of it, 1, 2, or furthermore. So the shaded part denoted as numerator and the overall equal parts are denoted as denominator. So here 1 is numerator and 4 is denominator. Now number 2, in 1 upon 4, the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 4. Denominator means total parts of that shape and numerator means shaded parts. This number is written actually in fraction. This is called fraction. It is called 1 upon 1/4 or 1 upon 4. You will write in both of these ways. Both of these ways are correct. In 1 upon 7, here 1 is numerator, shaded part, and 7 are total parts. 7 is denominator. It is called 1/7 or 1 upon 7. The next bullet here, 3 shaded parts. So 3 is a numerator and 5 is total parts. So 5 is denominator. It read as 3/5 or 3 upon 5. This is the concept of numerator and denominator. Hope you all understand that how to write or read fraction of any shape or object. Okay, if you want to take a screenshot of these slides, you will take it one by one. So now moving further. like and unlike fractions. Hopefully you all understand what are fractions and what are denominators and what are numerators. Now we are moving further towards like and unlike fractions. What are like fractions? 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 5. Like fractions are those have same denominator. Here you see 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 5. Here all the denominators are same. 5, 5, 5 and 5. Whenever the denominators of any denominators are same, that is called like fraction, and unlike fraction is the opposite of like fractions, where numerators, the upper numbers are numerators and the lower numbers are numbers that are below are called denominators. So in unlike fractions, numerators are same, and in like fractions, denominators are same. Okay, don't mix it, make your concept clear. Okay, fractions which have same denominator are called like fraction. Here like fractions you see 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5 and further. And in unlike fractions, fractions which have different denominators are different here, but the numbers that are above our numerator are the same. This and this. So in like fractions, denominators are same, and unlike fractions, numerators are same. Understand? Now we are moving further. Exercise 4.1. Also open your books, page number 29, exercise 4.1, part A. Write the fractions for the colored part of each figure given below. What you do here, what you just write the fractions, as I already tell you that how to write fractions of any object or any figure. This is 1 upon 2. In this way you will solve your questions. I don't have space here, I don't have margin here, that's why I am written in this way. This way or this way are both the same, nothing wrong in that, but you have to write in this proper way, 1 slash then 2, not in this way. Okay, this is also correct, but you just write in this way, both means are same. Okay, so figure number 1, here some questions are solved for you just for your understanding. You will complete this exercise in your book by using pencil. Okay, exercise 4.1 in your book by using pencil. So first figure, here two equal parts are there. A circle half divided it and they have a total number of equal parts 2. So shaded part comes above and total parts come here. So here numerator is 1 because 1 is shaded part and denominator is the equal number of parts. So denominator is 2. 1 upon 2. You will solve the whole exercise in this way. If you want to take a screenshot, take it. 1, then dash, then 2. Now look at here. Total number of parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's the denominator? 6. And shaded parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is the numerator. 5 dash 6. Okay. Now look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 equal parts. Number of equal parts total are 5. So 5 is the denominator. And shaded parts are 2. Here 2 is numerator. And the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 8, 16. It means 16 are the total parts. 15 comes at the place of denominator. And how many them are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is the numerator. 9 dash 16. In this way you will solve this exercise. If you want to take a screenshot of this slide, you will take it right now. Now, all of them you will solve by yourself in your book by using pencil. Okay, I am moving further now. Part B, same page, page number 29, exercise 4.1. Very easy. Identify the numerator and denominator of each fraction. All of you know very well the number above is numerator and the number below is denominator. Here 3 is above and 7. 3 dead 7 is already right, but because of lack of space I write it right now. Look into your books. Look into your books also. This slide is just for your guidance. 3 upon 7. Here the number above is numerator and the number below is denominator. All of you know that. So 3 is numerator and 7 is denominator. Here 1 is numerator and 3 is denominator. Here 9 is above, so 9 is numerator, 11 is denominator. Here 7 is above, so 7 is numerator and 12 is denominator. For your guidance, I am solving one part of this exercise. The next slide. All the questions in this example are taken from your book. Okay, these are just for your explanation and for understanding. So here part B, name the fraction below, then tell which is the numerator and which is the denominator of each fraction. You will complete your exercise in this proper way. 1-3. I just put slash because of lack of space or lack of time. You just write in proper way. Okay. So here number 1 is done for you. In this way you will complete this exercise in your fair copies by using pen pointer. Nothing else. Don't use any color. Okay. First of all, make title page, then left one page, and then write heading of exercise 4.1, and then start this part B. All of you understand my instructions or listen my instructions carefully. Okay, don't create any mess in your copies. So, first of all, you have to name the fraction in this exercise, and then you denote what is numerator and what is denominator. Number 1 is 1 upon 3. I already told you in previous slides that how to read fraction 1/3 or 1 upon 3rd, but I written in this way. So first of all, what's the name of fraction? 1 upon 3. So you write 1-3rd. Okay. This is the name of the fraction. What they are asking about, first name of the fraction, then denote numerator and denominator. So first of all, you write the name of the fraction, that is 1 upon 1/3. Okay. Then 1 upon 3, here 1 is numerator and 3 is denominator. In this step 1, 2, you will follow these two steps to solve this exercise. Complete questions. How many questions? 1 to 12. You will complete all of these questions in your fair copy by using pen. Don't use any extra color in your copies. Okay, do your work neat and clean. If you want to take a screenshot of this slide, you will take it just for your guidance. It will help you to solve your exercises. Okay. Okay, now moving to next. Fill in the blanks. That is part C, but mistakenly in your books it written as part E. This is part C. Okay, not part E. Fill in the blanks. Listen this exercise with complete concentration here. Look at here. Number 1. What they are asking here, don't look at this. Dash halves equal to 1. Look into your books also, page number 29, exercise C. That is not part E, that is part C. Fill in the blanks. Dash halves equal to 1. They are asking about how many halves equal to 1. What you have done here, just make a circle and half it. Make 2 halves. So, one circle is equal to how many halves? They are asking about dash halves equal to 1. So you take whole circle, divide it. So how many halves equal to 1? 2 halves. 1 half and 2 half. Okay. You write here 2. Now move to next. Dash 8 equal to 2 upon 4. First of all, you make circle of 2 upon 4 means 4 equal parts. Denominator here means 4 equal parts. You will divide the figure in 4 parts. 4 parts you divide here. Then what's the numerator? 2. It's mean how many parts you need to shade? 2 parts. So 2 of them are shaded. So your fraction number is 2 upon 4. But what they ask, dash 8 equal to 2 upon 4. First of all, you make figure of this. Okay, 2 upon 4. Then you divide this 2 upon 4 further in 8 parts. Means 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. You multiply it with 2. 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. So when you divide it into 8 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because they are asking about 8. They are asking about 8. So you divide it this figure further in 8 parts. Now, what's the fraction number? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Your total parts of this will become 8 and shaded parts of this figure is now 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you write here? 4 8 equal to 2 upon 4. Here total number of parts are 8 and shaded parts of from these 8s are 4. So how many 8s are there? 4 8s equal to 2 upon 4. Okay, and this way you will solve all of these parts. Two examples are also done for you. Another two examples. So number 3, dash quarters equals to 1 upon 2. Here you see. First of all, you make a circle, half it. Okay, because what's the figure, what's the fraction given here? 1 upon 2. First of all, you see this, then you will solve. Okay, so first of all, you make a circle, make it half, because here they're asking about 2. So you divide in two equal parts. What's the numerator? 1. You shade one of them part. When you shade it, what's the fraction here? 1 upon 2. 1 numerator and 2 equal parts denominator. But they are asking about dash quarters. Quarter means what? You need to put line here in the center of the circle. Now the circle is divided into quarters. So when you put line in this circle, how many quarters are there now? 2. Okay. So dash quarter is equal to 1 upon 2. 2 quarters. When you put one line here, the quarters becomes 2. So you write 2 here. Is that clear? Number 4, the last one, just for your understanding, the remaining all of these questions done by yourself, okay? In proper way, by making these circles. If you want to take a screenshot of these slides, take it. Now, dash 8 equal to 8 upon 8 or 1. Here you take whole circle, okay? Whole circle considered of 8 equal parts. Now you look here. This is whole circle and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are asking about 8 upon 8. It means whole the numerators and whole the denominators are colored. Total number of parts are 8 and their numerator is also 8. So all of parts of them are colored. So your number here is 8 8s equal to 8 upon 8 or 1, because all the 8s are colored. In this way you will solve this exercise by using pencil in your books and in your copies too, because for your understanding you need to make these circles in your copy. And look at here, number 4 and number 5 are also same. When you make a circle of, first of all you make one single circle, whole circle, then 4 upon 4. So how many quarters are here? 4 quarters equal to 4 upon 4. In this way, you will solve this exercise in your fair copies and in your books too, because you need to make circles for your understanding. Otherwise, you're not able to complete this exercise. Okay, now we are moving further about today's last topic, that is equivalent fraction. Okay, what are equivalent fractions? Equivalent fractions are the different names of the same fraction numbers. Okay, equivalent fractions are different names of the same fractional number. Here you see, or when we multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number, the actual number that is given here, the first number or the first figure, when we further divided the numerator and denominator with the same factor or same number, that is called equivalent fractions of that fraction. Okay, so first of all, here you see in your example, the square consists of this rectangle is divided into 3 equal parts, 1, 2, 3. You know that the equal parts of any shape is denominator. You write 3 here. And how many parts of them are shaded? 2. So numerator here is 2. So 2 upon 3 of the rectangle is colored. Here one fraction number comes here. Now what you do here, you further divided this fraction number into further. This is called equivalent fraction of this number. So when you divide this rectangle in furthermore, like 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6. Both the numerator and denominator are multiplied by 2. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6. So this rectangle is divided into further. So when 4 upon 6 here means 6 equal parts. Denominator and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 are shaded parts. Now what you do here? First of all, you multiply it by 2, then 3 and then 4. Okay, it's up to you. First of all 2, then 3. 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Now you divide this diagram in 6 upon 9, because your another equivalent fraction is 6 upon 9. So you make your more lines. So this rectangle is divided into further parts: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now what's the fraction number here? 9. And what's the how many colored parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your equivalent fraction here is 6 upon 9. Now first of all you multiply it by 2, divided figure in this fraction, then you multiply it by 3, divide figure in this fraction. Now you multiply this fraction by 4. Equivalent fraction means is that you do different common names of the same fraction number. Fraction number is only one. You just multiplied it by further, and diagram is also divided further. Okay. First of all with 2, then 3, now with 4. 2 fours are 8 and 3 fours are 12. Now the figure is divided into 8 upon 12. Here total parts are 12 and shaded parts are 8. So the fraction number is 8 upon 12. Now how many equivalent fractions of 2 upon 3 are? 1, 2, 3. 2 upon 3 is the first fraction, then 4 upon 6, then 6 upon 9, and then 8 upon 12. All represent the same colored part of the rectangle. Okay. Only single rectangle is given here. Total number of parts are 3 and divided shaded parts are 2. When we make further equivalent fractions of this number, first we multiplied by 2, divided in this fraction, then by 3, divide in this fraction, and then by 4 and divide it with this fraction. The fraction number is same, but you just multiplied it by or to make it equivalent fractions. Hope you all understand. Now we're moving towards exercise 4.2. Look into your screens. Write the pairs of equivalent fractions are represented by each pairs of figures. Here few questions are done for you. 1, 2, 3 total parts are 3. You will write it in the same way in the previous slides I taught you. 2 dash then 3. Okay, here I don't have space, that's why I write it in this way. 2 upon 3. So 3 is the total number and 2 is numerator, because 2 shaded parts are 2 upon 3. When we further multiply this number to make it equivalent, 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6, because both the numerator and denominator are multiplied by same number. So when we multiply it by 2 and divide the figure also. So here the equivalent fraction is 4 upon 6, because the shaded parts are 4 and the total parts are 6. Here you see the actual figure is 5 upon 6, because 5s are shaded parts here numerator and 6 are total parts denominator. So 5 upon 6, when we further multiplied 5 by 2, so it will become 10 upon 12. 5 2s are 10 and 6 2s are 12, and the shape is also divided. So your figure is 10 upon 12. Both of these are equivalent fractions. In this way you will solve this exercise. Our today's lesson is, now I'm going to share some worksheets. Worksheets are same as I already tell you about fractions. You just what to do here, you just look at these numbers and the number that matches this fractional figure, you will circle it. Okay, you just need to copy this in your fair copy and then solve it there after completion of these exercises. Here another that is also about fraction numbers. Okay, now I'm sharing home task. Exercise 4.1 part A and part C in your book by using pencil. 4.1 part B in your fair copy, okay, by using pen. Exercise 4.2 in your book by using pencil, and copy and complete worksheet 1 and 2. Both of the worksheets are very easy and related to your chapter. So students, hope you all enjoy today's lesson. Our today's lesson is end now. Inshallah, on next month, on the month of August, we will continue it from exercise 4.3 and building equivalent fractions. Today we just ended up till exercise 4.2, that are equivalent fractions. Hope you all understand. Hope you all listen the lecture carefully and with complete concentration. Now I'm going to end today's lesson. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.